I really hope the no homo got caught right as I hit live.
I hope
Damn it, I was hoping I was hoping it wouldn't. Hello, YouTube.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Here we
No
are,
homo.
earlier than ever.
Yeah, I had a fever yesterday and wasn't feeling well, and I have a fever again today, but I said fuck it, let's go. Also, all of the homo. This is not a no homo group, I hate to tell you.
Yeah, you're right.
Good shit. Alright, so last time, the game just decided that it wanted to give up on life. Akira meta, so...
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you have intrusive thoughts, and the game gave into them last time. But you know what? I got us back to the final dead room, and we're just gonna go ahead and shoot through that and see if we die.
Hey.
Oh, did I not? Are you...
Oh!
Okay, hang on. No.
Naughty though.
Oh wait, I did do that. Wait, I just completely skipped. God damn it. What did I need to do?
No, you're good. You should be able to go inside now.
But I had done that before. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you not do the elevator?
I thought I did. I talked... Oh, you know what? I talked to this motherfucker, and I apparently just didn't do the elevator.
Huh?
Okay.
I love when he goes, yeah. That's my favorite voice line with him.
Yeah.
Oh mine, huh?
Oh.
Anyway, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Oh yeah, we give him the.
Yeah, we give him this
My
tool. that we
Swiss
just
Army
want.
knife.
Yeah. Truly not a very effective tool at all, like 90% of the time, but...
Huh?
It's a good
What?
tool for installing inside someone's ribs
What?
in Minecraft.
What?
What?
I have questions. Oh, I got them.
Installing- Hello.
The life-threatening game. Let's do it.
Okay. Oops, sorry, let me move something on my other monitor real quick, okay.
So from my understanding, even though you figured out the thing with the numbers and the directions, and so that you know what order to put them in, I think you do have to interact with all the numbers first
Okay.
before they let you do it. So I would start by interacting with all the numbers, and then we can start grabbing the stuff we need.
Okay.
Monami has a great theme song.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fun... Okay. Shut the fuck up, Monami.
Now you're getting it.
You talk way too much. Okay, 9...
You gotta open the closet, I think, for the last
Yeah, I remember it being there, I just... okay.
Yeah, I get that. And so I would grab that hanger
Hanger, yeah.
while you're here, but you also need the pliers, which I think are in the desk.
Yeah, which we have to unlock. Probably have to
No,
interact
there,
with
there
this
should be a
first.
drawer. There should be a drawer that's unlocked to get the
Okay.
pliers. Might be the middle one.
Yep.
Yeah. So now you can get the thing under the bed.
I can't remember if there's stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I think they make you examine everything in order to complete it.
Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Can I use it?
Yosh. So now you can cut Monokuma open.
Mm-hmm. And batteries.
So yeah, so now you can do the safe.
Wait, what? It says
It was 3957.
Oh, okay. It's alright. I have to apparently get through this dialogue real quick. Okay.
All good. 3957.
Okay. Camera. Okay.
Alright, so you gotta put the batteries in the camera. And then you gotta put the USB stick in the computer.
There we go. It's not. It's the planets.
Oh, sorry. You need to examine the camera too, specifically, because that's where it shows you the planets, I think.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
So now you know. So now you gotta input it, and it's like the first letters starting with Sun and ending with Saturn.
Oh.
Just a warning though, it could be kind of a pain in the ass. You gotta cycle through it, and then OK is in front of A.
Oh no. How do I don't understand, I guess, how do I cycle through? It doesn't.
You were cycling through, but you were also pressing them at the same time?
That's
How does
the
that
thing,
work?
yeah. And now Kirsten, I think we have a problem again, because I think the game might have just crashed again.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think this
Jeez,
might.
It just crashed on the same spot.
Are you kidding me?
I can't enter the password. It doesn't let me.
Are we sure the game is crashing, or is it just not letting you cycle through it? Because the music is playing and
Well,
everything
that's-
else is fine.
That's the thing, but it also doesn't. I can't press any buttons right now, so even though it's not a full game
She
crash,
can't exit out.
it won't let me do anything.
Locking her in there and she can't advance.
For the part where you have to put in the letters of the planets, yes. It's literally like she was trying to cycle through it, and instead of... It was cycling through while also inputting every letter that she was passing. And then when she tried to go back, it just froze up and she can't even exit.
What input is she playing?
What input are you playing with?
Keyboard and mouse.
Keyboard. Hang on, let me do a little bit of research here.
Okay.
'Cause I think that the game is not crashing specifically.
Right,
I
it's
think
not-
that there's just something wrong with this.
It's not a full game crash, but the problem is I can't actually do anything once I get here.
Danganronpa 2, Final Dead Room.
Well, I don't know.
Glitch.
I have to close the game. I don't know if this will
Stop.
crash this stream, so if it does, I guess we'll be right back. But whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I think we're just gonna be streaming a black screen for a minute. I think we're good on that end, but unfortunately...
Here, we gotta put a little funny. I'll find a funny picture that we can put up.
That's okay.
That's great. I love when I see a forum.
Keyboard bug. Here we go. Hello, I have a problem in the Final Dead Room. At some point there's a password to type on the keyboard, but weirdly the letter M doesn't show up when I type it.
That's not
Perfectly
fully...
working on my computer, but in this puzzle the M letter isn't appearing. That's weird. But they're making it sound like instead of cycling through it, you could just type it.
Okay. I tried to do that though, and
So
it
why
didn't.
don't you try that?
But I did initially try and do that, and it nothing came up, so I was like, ah shit, I have to cycle.
That's really weird. I don't know what to do, because the thing is, this is not coming up as a problem for anyone else. So, and the only
Yeah.
thing that is confusing me is this has been consistent whenever you play, and where sometimes when you do a mini game, you've said to me like, "Oh, I can't exit out, I can't move, I can't cycle through the options." I don't know why that keeps happening to you.
Yeah, let me really quickly. First of all, I'm gonna get through this because no.
Wait.
I accidentally started the scene over again because I was clicking too fast. But let me get through this. I'm gonna save it and we'll look at my settings really quickly just on stream. It's fine.
I will say
I
I
don't know what to say.
found something on the Steam forums that might be helpful. Alright, so I was in Final Dead Room as Nagito. Trying to unlock the laptop with the password. I guess I didn't really get what you were supposed to do while I was trying to scroll through the letters. It looks like putting them in. Either way, while I was going through the letters, the game completely locked up. I tried hitting escape, hitting R, back out, F1.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
exactly
Okay, so
like
that's
what we're
it.
dealing with.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if there's something in this.
Okay, let me try and go through this real quick again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm sorry. I don't really know what I could say about it because every single time we've done this, even though it was through Steam, we were using a controller, and we never had these problems. I really feel like the game was designed to be used with a controller.
Well, also
Very
you say
possibly.
that, but I feel like the times that, at least when we were playing it, I think that we were more. I can't recall how much we used the Steam version for this one. I thought we were using the PS4 version more. So are there specific issues to the Steam port of it?
I thought we were playing the Steam version with Brendan. Brendan got it on Steam. Because remember, he somehow downloaded a version where it had all of the hope fragments.
What? What?
So we were skipping over it because it doesn't affect gameplay at all,
Right,
and
it's
it
the-
really doesn't make any difference in the trials.
the
But
side
the whole point of
quest
hanging out with
Yeah.
people
Is you get
is
hope
you get,
fragments.
yeah, and it gives you certain perks during the trials and shit like that. So Brendan had somehow downloaded versions where all of the characters had been like maxed out.
Like
Yeah.
downloading like a specific save file.
Yeah. But we did not have these problems, but he was playing with the controller, so I don't know if it's just something with, like, some sort of bug with the way that they're changing the controls to fit the keyboard. I don't know.
I mean, possibly. Because, like, the thing is, I could go get a controller and I could set it up, but we would have to stop the stream for that, because I have no idea how long that would take.
Well, is there any response to that post on Steam, Cole?
I think he's still checking.
So it looks like it's a different button to back out of the password menu or something.
Maybe that explains it.
Instead of pressing R, I guess, which is the regular like back out button, they
Yeah.
change it to something else for some stupid reason.
Great.
Okay, I guess we have to just figure out what.
Why is it? Why
Everyone in
would
this
that?
forum seems equally confused about how to control the laptop, though. So,
Amazing.
Honestly, Carly, would it be more of a pain in the ass for you in the long term to play this game with a controller?
After having learned the controls for the most part on the keyboard, yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because we have a few options here. We can keep trying to make it work with the keyboard. Now knowing that the game is not like crashing like we thought, there's no reason to back out of the game and restart it.
Right.
So
Well,
we
what
don't need
I'm
to keep doing that.
what I'm gonna do right now, really quickly, is get there and not actually interact with the fucking laptop yet, and then I'm gonna save.
Smart,
so
yeah,
that
and then we can just keep trying to figure it out. But something else we could also do is if we can't get that to work, even if we have to take a small break from stream real quick, we'll be right back to set it up. Get the controller so that we can actually
set it up.
freaking do this.
This is so
And then
stupid.
if you want to go back to the keyboard for the trial, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hang on. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do real quick, is I'm gonna attempt to do this one more fucking time.
The other thing that was concerning me is that you were trying to literally input the letters, like
It
but
didn't
as
let
you
me
were scrolling
initially.
through it was putting them in. I don't know why it was doing that. I know on the controller, because I saw Brendan do it, it's literally you just move the joystick.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the keyboard equivalent would be.
Okay, let's try this.
I'm gonna see if I can look that up while we're figuring that out.
Okay.
It might make
So
you.
Sun,
Do you use?
Mercury, Earth, Mars. Fuck. My very excellent mother. Shit. Wait, no, what are the planets? No.
Are you
Mars.
serious?
So-
SNVEMJS.
Listen, I got lost on where I was in that, because I know the thing. My very excellent mother just made us 9 pizzas. The pizzas doesn't count anymore, but...
Oh yeah,
I
that
fucked
dude.
that
You
up.
just told everyone on YouTube how old we are.
I'm 24. I had to think about it for a second.
We're basically boomers.
I'm surprised, considering how confusing it is, that there's not like a page online that's like, here are the controls. Like
Yeah.
I can't find anything.
Wait, what am I doing wrong?
I don't know because I can't see.
Alright, okay. So... Sun, Mercury, Earth, Mars.
No, you're forgetting Venus.
I'm forgetting Venus.
That's our sister, dude. Did you know that Venus has the most tilted axial rotation out of any of the planets in our solar system?
I did not.
Like, if you think of the North and South Pole as being, like, ours is, like, a very slight tilt, theirs is, like, ridiculous.
Oh. Neat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself right now.
But still not accepting it?
Yeah, I'm almost certain I'm putting it in, but of course, like, if I'm fucking up a button with my fingernails, I can't tell. So it's Sun, Mercury.
Oh, because it's got the stars instead of the actual. It's so ridiculous. S M V.
Yeah, E M
J S.
J S. Oh, no Uranus or Neptune. Okay.
Yeah, because if you remember, sorry, it's because we're doing it fast, but if you actually look at the card, it was S, M, blank, 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 S.
Okay.
And that's why they were like, oh, days of the week, but then you saw it was the planets. So that,
Okay.
like, tells you where it stops.
Okay.
I should have said that, I'm sorry.
Othello. Okay, I don't know how to play Othello. So.
Okay, so yeah, this was the other thing.
Oh, this is
that
the
was kind of really
pattern. I
stupid.
see. Okay, so it's two.
Can you turn the stream back on, though, so I can see what you're doing?
Oh,
so
wait, when did it turn off?
You turned it off.
Oh no, when I quit the game, if I had to hard quit it, it did. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so if you're just inputting...
Two...
Alright, so look at the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. So as you can see, it's got the dots.
Yeah, and it's these
associated
patterns
with the
here,
number.
so that was
click,
3, 2...
Yeah, so click on the pad.
Okay.
This was the, yeah, I have to put in a 4-digit passcode. Looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. On this... Oh, wait. Is there a safe in the room still?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Maybe we just go back here, do it again.
Yes. No, you're gonna do a different number now.
You're right, I know,
You're gonna
but
do
I
the
mean...
Othello numbers.
Mhm.
Yeah, gotcha. So 9875. See, this is why I wanted to save time and not have you have to sit there and do it. It could be a real pain in the ass. I forgot that you had to go back to this safe too. That's very sneaky. So now you should be able to turn around and look at it. Yeah, so there you go. It's good. You could go back to it and use the USB stick on it.
Okay.
Alright, and now we can finally play the most dangerous game.
I truly don't know what I did different that time that let me input the password. Because the first 2 times I did it...
You tried hard enough.
Yeah, apparently so. Steam was just like, haha, funny joke, and then was like, okay, they're actually getting upset. Time to...
That wasn't the life-threatening game, Monomi. Oh, I got a voice act for once. With their powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Idiot.
Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening?
Huh? What do you mean it won't open?
Oh, is it Russian
Yeah, play the
roulette? Are we about to play
course.
Russian roulette? Ooh.
That was all just to access the game.
Ah.
Serious? It's not opening! And remember what Monokuma said about setting the difficulty level?
Oh, yeah.
You could set it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Except we
Didn't I
have
just tell
the
you?
ultimate lucky student here. Sorry. Sorry, Cole.
I said, didn't I just tell you that?
It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from isn't opening.
Maybe the game isn't over yet.
Is there any chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around?
Seems like you have something on your mind.
When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter.
A letter?
Yes, see? Cranberries. I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me.
Yes, it's this.
Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself.
I see. So that's what it meant.
I'm trying to think now, because it's Nagito playing, he's gonna win, because his luck is gonna kick in. But I'm trying to decide if he's gonna get, like, the one empty chamber, or the gun's gonna jam, like, 6 times in succession.
What does it mean?
It means the games up until now were the opening act. From this point on, it's the real performance.
Huh?
Life-threatening roulette. That's probably like Russian roulette. I see. A gun came out from there. Which means I have to use it to play Russian roulette, right? Then, allow me.
You can't. No matter what, it's too dangerous.
Hey Monomi, there's something I want to ask you. No, honestly, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
If that's the case.
He's like, I know exactly what the game is, enough to call it Russian roulette, but I don't know how to play.
So you're supposed to shoot someone else with it? Or...
Yeah.
Load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun towards you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that! That's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die!
A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that rule really okay?
Huh?
I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So, shouldn't it be the opposite?
I knew this was coming.
Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, it'll be a 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make a more thrilling game.
Yeah. But what are you saying?
Let's give it a go.
Alright.
Somebody. Yes, so I've been withholding from posting this GIF in the Discord. It's so good.
なんてローションルーレットでしょ弾は一発だけしか抜いてないから生存確率6分の1だね大した才能じゃないけど僕にだって超高校級と呼ばれる才能があるんだ
My Roomba robot failed to find its charging base, which means it got locked in a room on its own. I'm gonna have to go rescue it here after this.
超高校級の幸運と呼ばれる才能はさでもたかが6分の1程度の確率を勝ち取れなくて何が超高校級だって話でしょその程度で死ぬ運なんてそんなものは才能とは呼べないよ僕が超高校級の幸運なら僕はここで生き残るべきなんだそうでしょ
This does not surprise me in the slightest, is the only thing. The minute Russian roulette came up, I'm like, he's loading every fucking chamber in that except one. Yep. Is the gun jamming? Oh, okay.
It was like the first click was the empty chamber, and the second click was the door.
I see. I thought he may have pulled the trigger twice.
Could you imagine?
Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Haha! Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room.
Haha!
Haha!
I'm scared of you, Nagito.
Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door.
Every time the word octagon is highlighted, I'm like, what is... Oh, Jesus.
It's significant.
I see.
So this is the octagon, huh?
What a distorted room.
Congratulations, Nagito.
Oh my god, did you hear what he just said, Cole? Did you hear what
No.
he said? He said, Iraine.
Mhm.
What does that remind you of? He's here.
Congratulations on clearing the final dead
It is a
room.
hammer back there. Looks mighty similar.
Ooh.
Oh.
And crossbows. Oh wait, no, those are swords. Sorry, it's the angle.
You're good. I completely understand why you thought that. It's just like
They're kind of floating on the shelf there.
yeah,
Weird.
they are. They're not really. They've got a shadow, but nothing's holding them up. I'm gonna go rescue my Roomba real quickly. I'll be right back.
Alright. So wait,
Dude, I can't wait till we get a Roomba.
you getting a Roomba?
Yeah, once we get our house, we're gonna get a Roomba.
Nice.
We're gonna name it Ryu.
Nice, nice.
I love Roomba. Our cat though, I lived with two of my friends for the summer before I moved to Japan, and they had a Roomba. My cat was horrified by the Roomba. Like I know some cats like befriend it and will like ride around on it, but she was like, it's a vicious predator to her.
Goblin
Aw.
does not care at all. He likes to follow it around sometimes, but he mostly ignores mine.
Well, she Mal has this thing with anything that sprays or blows air. So vacuums, leaf blowers, our house that we're living in now just got repainted, and the painters were using like the spray mechanism because it's way faster, and she was horrified. I could hear it.
Also, hi Damon. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Whoa.
Nichiobi omedetou.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I hadn't read this yet. And you even challenged yourself to the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest
Oh.
present for someone like you.
Disgusting. Oh!
Now then, this first.
That
The
says-
Death Note.
It says Need Eye on it, but yeah, also
Oh.
the Death Note. So that's probably future Foundation notes.
Is this the Future Foundation file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just
Oh.
think of it as an extension of that.
Fuck you, you stupid shitty bear.
Extension?
You are you given without permission?
Without permission?
Let's see. And one more special
Damn.
prize.
Dad made him an admin.
Here you go. This crest. Is this Hope's Peak Academy's?
The music.
That's right. This file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, are we gonna learn that Hajime isn't actually like a student in their class?
Meaning, they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? And after all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean the matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely, I wouldn't have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness.
Or you handled it like a regular person and made friends?
I don't know about that.
I see.
I've seen a few clips of the anime, and
Oh yeah?
Jeez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well. Anyways, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks. I'll take a long look at it later. So if I just look at these profiles, I'll be able to figure out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. I'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful.
He just doesn't have one. I'm so certain. Monokuma's laughing because he knows.
Hmm? What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the only one who attained Hope Peak's Academy student profiles.
What is that supposed
It's
to
so
mean?
true. It really is dramatic irony.
I don't understand.
You will
Alright.
eventually.
I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But looks like things are going to get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the only one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Oh no. Sorry, let me grab some Diet Coke from like this.
Sounds good.
I straight up
Have
just
mine.
had. I have a problem, and the reason I know I have a Diet Coke problem is because to the right of my desk I have just a box of Diet Coke cans that I can pull over to access at any time. And it's probably not good for me.
You're just well prepared. I don't see a
Chase,
problem.
I sent that picture of the Steve picture with the Steves in the background to Austin, and it took him literally an hour of looking at it. He messaged me back an hour later like, oh my god, that dude's face in the background. Everyone has his face. I'll send it to you guys.
Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there?
Anyways, Monomi. No cheating. You haven't reached the end yet.
She didn't play the game.
Huh?
Oh, whoop, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, she's got a shooter's.
I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet.
But Nagito already did it.
Oh, Damon, to answer your question on is Diet Coke good, yes and no. I think part of the reason I like it so much is just because I've had diabetes since I was 2, and it's one of the few drinks that I can actually drink without having to give myself insulin for. It's also the only way I can ingest caffeine in any sense, so I can't really give you a solid answer. I like it.
Why is that?
I hate bitter things. So like I can't.
For some reason, I thought there was something
Oh,
with
yeah.
diabetes for
No.
a second. I was like, wait, what?
No, I hate bitter things a lot, so I can't drink coffee, and I don't really do tea either.
I
So,
gotcha. That makes sense.
Like, people are always like, oh, but what about, like, lattes and things? They're mostly milk, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but it's still bitter enough that I don't
still
like
bitter.
it, and I would have to bolus for it if it has milk in it, because milk has carbs.
You know what you would probably like though, if it weren't for like how much sugar they have? I make using like black matcha powder, so it's the same thing as matcha powder, but using black tea to make black tea flavored macarons.
Oh, yeah. Food I can do.
Yeah.
Bitter foods I'm much better at, because, like, vegetables, I love them. I love a bitter green.
Yeah,
But-
it's good stuff. Oh, dude, we had dim sum last night. We got some Chinese broccoli. Oh,
Hell yeah.
perfect amount of bitterness.
Did
I
we
think I
read
said
this?
that already, didn't I?
I have no idea.
Nagito already did it.
You can't ask me stuff because the fever will not. I can't remember what I did.
No, 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 no.
Oh no, no, no.
Get over here. Revenge in the final dead room.
Nagita just walks away after this. Like, I don't give a shit.
Marsha.
I love how my mic just gave out halfway through that. I actually held it out a lot longer than my icon was green. Did it sound like I just cut off?
It sounded really quiet for me, to be honest, the entire time. So it sounded like coercion, and then just kind of stopped.
It does not like when I do high pitch.
No.
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here.
Sorry, it just occurred to me, is that a fucking rocket launcher? Or two of them in the
Mhm.
background?
Yeah, there's grenades.
Great.
Sticks of dynamite. Handgun.
Yeah. Alright.
I see. So there are a lot of dangerous firearms here too. There are handguns and grenade launchers even. I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is.
Is that not
know
the
where it is.
handbook that we just got?
No, that's just a bonus prize because of the difficulty setting.
Let's see.
A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? There's some kind of hidden meaning to it. In actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entered various possibilities as I walked slowly towards the window. And then, the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is
Alright, where are we?
what I actually saw outside that window. It's completely different to any possibility I had in mind.
Uh-oh.
You see that rock over there? Now look at the rock on the opposing side.
I see. So that's what it was. What I saw outside that window. If I start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see.
It's not gonna show us what's outside the window, is it?
No,
It
not
seems
yet.
I'm finally starting to get the larger perspective on the funhouse with this.
You son
Oh.
of a bitch. Okay, final dead room.
That's where you came from. I think you can back out
Mm-hmm.
too, because there's like more. There's like a. How do I explain? It kind of goes in like a circle,
Okay.
so it's just like a never-ending hallway.
Alright.
I'm just not sure. Oh, okay, you could scroll. I wasn't sure how you would get over there.
Okay, there's a couple things here,
Floor
but
hatch.
really quickly. Refrigerator.
Oh, this is important.
A refrigerator? Here? Wasn't expecting to find drinks in it. When I opened the door and peeked inside,
The severed heads of our comrades fall out. No.
I see there are poisons stored in here.
Mmm.
You could secretly kill everyone with a poison. In a way, it could be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. There's a door on the floor. Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House?
Oh.
Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker.
Unless we're not on the first floor.
Mmm.
No. Maybe what lies beyond this door. Ha 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 ha. Things are starting to get interesting. Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I have arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. The chain reaction accumulating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. Haha. I know that's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling.
I get
No.
based on just what they're hinting at here, I get the feeling we're not on the first floor of anything, but I don't know how that changes our situation at all.
Maybe the island's flying now.
Oh, yeah.
The island took off.
Atlas.
I mean, are there, maybe we're in a building that we just haven't, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Especially that window.
Yeah.
That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to the— oh no. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon and the funhouse. Now, all I have to do is tell everyone else about this.
Yeah, but do you think he's gonna?
Yeah,
Before I
see,
do that,
something's gonna change his mind, or he's gonna get injured grievously, I guess, for, like, knowing
I wonder
stuff.
what will change his
So
mind.
You're so right.
What? Wait, what?
I should finally take a look at the
Yeah.
file, huh?
I just received from Monokuma. Especially if everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important.
Dude, they're about to read the file.
And read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully.
Nagito's like, oh god, my undiagnosed dyslexia is making this really difficult.
No, but it would be in Japanese. I've heard that dyslexic Japanese and anyone who uses the like pictograph characters have a little less difficulty because of how distinct they can be.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks.
There's not like a D and B.
Kana, on the other hand.
Huh?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
It was me both times.
I see.
Hajime, can you hear me?
Remember, I did this with Miyahiko
Yeah.
last time
Yeah.
too.
Huh?
How convenient.
Mhm.
It's almost as if I planned it.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? Sorry, I was having the most vivid daydream about Nagito in my life.
So what could Nagito have read that made him be like, huh?
Well, I'm still 99% certain that Hajime just straight up doesn't have a talent. Because, like, that's been alluded to, that he was in the reserves course or whatever. Back in the area with, Monokuma saying some shit I can't explain.
Oh yeah, the Monokuma Theater
Yeah.
thing.
Well, not in the theater, but in the when we were trying to set up before Ibuki and before they died.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about that dream he had.
Oh yeah, he did have that too. Like it's been alluded to a number of times. Like, and by a number I mean
gotcha.
twice, I guess.
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet.
So Hachime's just been zoning out for 2 hours.
Yeah, straight up. I've been standing here. I could have
I've
been
been there.
talking to Chiaki, but I've been watching this wallpaper slowly go up and down for 2 hours.
It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
Sorry.
So what are you gonna do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think. I am. Say.
Oh shit! Hey!
He just teleports in
God.
front of you.
The elevator's fixed. We don't gotta call. Huh?
Is the elevator fixed?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess maybe not.
Why? Hello there, Hajime.
Oh, like there's Izuru in the background.
Yeah, fully rendered again. Definitely nothing suspicious about that. Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
You
Yes.
showed up? How did you even come here?
Maybe I teleported.
Why are you being so weird immediately, Nagito? Huh?
For the team. Teleportation.
Yeah.
That's a true bullet too.
Yeah. Okay, so there are fucking trapdoors out the wazoo. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Um,
Look back for 1 second real quick.
okay. Well, this is unfortunate.
Damn. Oh, also, I've been meaning to ask you, but have you started reading Frugal Wizard's Guide yet?
No, I want to, but I've gotten really busy a lot of the time.
I got you. I haven't either, simply because next month I'm going back home to where I grew up, and I gotta fly there, and then from there we've gotta fly to a place that's in the same state, but far enough away that like we're not gonna drive. And the flight, it's so ridiculous. I don't feel like just saying it on stream, but I'll explain it to you later. You'll agree. It's so ridiculous. So I'm gonna have a lot of plane time where I'm gonna want to read something.
Gotcha.
So I'm very excited. But back when Secret Projects were first announced, Brando did a special like, I'll read the first 7 chapters of each book on my YouTube for free, so you can get like a sneak peek even though some of them were not even finished yet, as in like he had the first draft, but they were still
Right.
going through a few final drafts.
Mhm.
So I had heard the beginning of it, and it intrigued me. I know that Brando has done non-Cosmere like sci-fi stuff, and this is a non-Cosmere work, but it is also going to be a kind of a sci-fi-esque situation.
Ooh, I like that. I really like his this is not what it's called. What is it called? It's the one where there are like superheroes. It's the Reckoners. Sorry.
Yes, I started that, but I kind of fell off because then Rhythm of War came out.
Oh, completely fair. Understandable. Understandable. I really, really like that series a lot because it's not like a cliche yet, but it's also not uncommon just to be like, what if superhero powers were given out, but like not based on the morality of the person? Just anyone gets them kind of randomly.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hey.
Superheroes.
Yeah, we're talking about Brandon Sanderson again, because he has a series called The Reckoners, which isn't related to all of his, like, interconnected works.
It's not like a Cosmere.
Yeah, not a Cosmere book.
No, it's more like sci-fi stuff, kind of.
Huh.
I really enjoyed reading it when I did. My cousin gave me their copies of the books, and then I tried to return them, and my cousin was like, no, those are just yours now. And I was like, alright.
Nice.
You
Good
don't-
cousin.
Yeah, they're also the ones that bought me my laptop when my one crapped out during college, and then when that one also crapped out, they bought me the computer that I use now. So they're incredibly, incredibly nice, and they give very expensive gifts, and I feel bad about it, but you know.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not. Because I'm sure it makes them very happy.
Well, part of it is just because I have to have a computer like this to play games with them, so that's always their reasoning for that, which is very kind of them, but I do in some way want to pay it forward, I guess, in the future.
Yeah,
But to
that's
do
what it's
that-
all about, man.
To do that, you have to have money, and that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Dude, just buy a house and then rent it out to people for extra cash.
Just-
Simple.
Just buy a
Just buy a
house.
house.
Need a family member to pay the down payment for you. Fucking ridiculous. Alright, well, let's get serious.
Yeah.
How
Hey,
did you teleport, Nagito?
yeah, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys.
There is?
I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
さて
Give you the details first. Let's hurry this up.
Damn.
After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House.
So this is how you're gonna get all the truth bullets
I
you
see.
collected, obviously.
That tracks.
You're not gonna be playing as him in the trial, so. I'm so glad though. This is so Danganronpa like. I when we were first playing this, I'm like, they're gonna make us sit through a whole thing. No, they just give it to you.
Yeah. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. Which means it had to happen in the tower, most likely. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
ね
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room.
Huh?
まさか
You did the life-threatening game?
It wasn't life-threatening at all.
Plays it on the hardest difficulty.
Just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
えっと
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. Oh wow. So, you really did it.
あ
Ah, that's how you're supposed to play.
Nagito explains.
That's the casual way. If you're a real speedrunner, you just put all 5 bullets in there.
If you want to be a real gamer girl, you gotta you put all 6 bullets in there and you pray that it jams.
So it would have been fine if I'd only used 1 bullet, huh? Guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
実はさ
I misunderstood and thought you had to take 1 bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it.
You didn't fucking misunderstand. That's a lie. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
But I'm still alive, after all. The one thing I'm good at, the only thing, can't read, sorry.
You're good.
The only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's like, I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he's crazy. That's all there is to it.
Anyways, because I was able to clear the first dead room, or the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights.
Yeah, everyone else is
Right?
just like, oh fuck.
To remain silent.
Yeah.
And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Only that.
I just want to make it clear for your benefit, because this was something that was a very heated discussion last time, and I feel like if we hadn't like stopped when we would have, this would have furthered the sort of questions you guys were asking. So I want to highlight it. Remember when you were talking about like, oh well, like which side did the killer do the killing on, Strawberry or Grape House? Because then they would have had to take the elevator, blah blah blah. But remember that there was stuff from the final dead room at the scene of the crime. So you guys determined correctly that the killer completed the final dead room. That means the killer never used the elevator.
Yeah.
They disabled it, sure, but now that answers your question, hopefully.
But that implies that 2 people actually are involved in this. Because I'm pretty sure Mechamaru beat the final dead room, and then there were shenanigans in the tower. So that implies then that, maybe Mechamaru didn't use the elevator necessarily. Maybe, I don't know. And just got there using this quote-unquote teleportation. But the fact that Strawberry House is also messed with means that someone else went in there, probably had to finish the job after some shenanigans happened, and is an actual murderer, and then had to sabotage that side of the tower, or whatever we're in. I don't know if any of that made sense. It makes sense in my head, but again, I'm running a fever right
understand
now,
what you're saying.
so I don't know if my logic actually is being put into words very well.
I think I understand what you're trying to say, yes.
Cole, I don't know if that made any sense to you, I guess.
I think I'm following your logic here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
We're stepping what you're Nope, that's the wrong thing.
We're
stepping what you're
stepping.
smoking.
We're stepping in what you're smoking in, and it's getting even dirtier.
I hate English.
Valid. Oh, this is me. Sorry, I got so used to Nagito being the one saying shit.
All good.
Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how?
Hey, Hajime. You've been repeating yourself
Uh-oh!
over and over, and it's bugging me. Will you let me speak freely for a change?
I will beat your choik ass into the floor. Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna be a close fight. They're both built the same.
Yeah, but did you hear Kirsten talk about how big Hajime's chest is?
Yeah, and plus Nagito is like terminal cancer or whatever.
Oh, that wasn't revealed to us yet, but yeah, I guess yeah.
No. Sorry, I should have. I thought I
We've
said,
talked. No, we have. You did
that's
mention it.
something-
No, we've talked about it. I'm just joking.
Well, because it's not going to be revealed.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That's why I
Oh,
told
okay.
you. Because it's in the character interactions. So.
Yeah. You're right,
Okay,
though.
I thought it was like just something that.
No, that's
we
why I
just need to
told you,
know.
because I was like, I kind of didn't mention it to Brendan until he had beaten the game. And he was like, I wish I'd known that because I was so confused why Nagito acted the way he did throughout the entire game. It kind of provides a little bit more context, in my opinion.
Mm. Our Hajime doesn't know that, though, so I do like to think that we would
Yeah.
absolutely beat his ass into the ground.
Yeah.
Huh?
It'll be like Dad v Matt.
Yeah. Oh my god, that fight.
I saw that live, dude.
Oh, that was brutal. Just like 18 seconds or whatever that fight was.
Oh my god! And so, did you guys watch the live stream of Creator Clash 2?
I have not.
No, I didn't.
So Dad fought again, and you know about Dad, I'm sure. So he fought AB from the Ethan Klein stream thing, and AB fought last year and lost, but he is like a young guy and like very fit, and so the people who had made a return kind of had an advantage because they just never stopped training. Dad returned too, but he's older. He's got a lot of energy though. And so we were like, this will actually be a fight. I still think Dad has this one, but it's going to be drawn out. First round ends, they go to their respective corners, and then Ab asks them to take the retainer out of his mouth. And he's going to stand up, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, in my head, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna fight without the retainer. Is he insane? And then I realized that no, he was taking the retainer out because he's like, I'm done, I can't fight anymore. And he was holding his side, like as if one of his ribs got bruised or cracked or something.
Damn.
So again, nobody can last a round with fucking Dad. It's crazy. It's so insane. They had to carry him out, like he was between two guys and they were like dragging him out.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was messed up.
I need to find a picture of Dad for Carly's sake here.
Okay.
Send her the video of him knocking Matt Watson out.
I can't send that as well.
I watched that video. I've seen that one from the first one. Yeah.
And the other thing too.
Okay, so you know what he looks like. He's
Yeah. Yeah, I know Dad.
Later on in the tournament, when some other fighters were fighting, Dad was ringside with his shirt off, trying to hype everyone up that had like floor seats, and was like dancing with them and stuff for literally like an hour straight after he just boxed. It was so crazy.
No, yeah.
That whole show was so good.
I've never actually watched the Dad videos, but I watch channels like Inside of Mind, which cover ARG games, and there was a time when this channel first started that they thought it was an ARG game that was just beginning. So I watched a whole little explanation video on it, because his favorite thing is food in a can, right? And like Mom is cheating with the neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's wild. He had like a live stream where he was like dancing for like 3 hours straight or something like that.
It was 12 hours, I
Oh,
thought.
it's 12 hours. Damn.
Yeah. He's like soaked in sweat. And so that's why there's so many, like, there was a couple of, I hate to say it, but douchebags sitting around us that it was their first Creator Clash, and they were like, when they put like the stats for the fighters up on the big screen ahead of their fight, and they're like, dude, Dad's in his 40s, Ab's gonna kill him. And I had to like hold my tongue, but I was gonna be like, just you fucking wait and see. Dad is an animal. He can't be stopped. Anyway, speaking of animals that can't be stopped.
Anyways, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I've been able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward.
So notice how he's not showing them the student profiles.
Yeah.
He's just showing them this.
He read it, and I get the feeling he saw that Hajime had no talent, and now he's being a dick about it. Like, that's my...
Oh, Carly.
What?
Oh, Carly.
What?
Nothing, keep going.
Okay. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yeah. It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster.
Continuation?
There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file.
About the cool school life.
School life.
The cool school life.
Yeah, dude, shit was
yeah.
sick as hell before we all started murdering each other.
Everyone was doing
That would
like
be what this
kick
is called
flips.
if this took place in the U.S.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
Goblin, why? He just grabbed my left hand and bit it. The killing school life. Hey, it's Byakuya. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it.
But even when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings, and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Okay.
Damn.
Besides Byakuya, of course.
Are we certain he's Byakuya?
He is, and we love him.
Then it's just as I thought. The Byakuya is the Byakuya we knew, right?
However, I can't say the information was completely useless.
He didn't confirm or deny it. He's dodging the fucking question.
In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and the killing school trip.
Similarities?
For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
I feel like you could have phrased that just about any other way and it would have been better, but sure. Sure.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's not false, but it's not how I would have said it.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
So it's kind of like the game has already planned out how it's going to go from the beginning, which is weird.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities?
It's definitely strange.
Can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders.
What are you trying to say?
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide.
Huh?
Whether that means something or not, it's something each person should think about on their own.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you guys the truth.
The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Please. Your complaints just never end, do they?
I hate you so much right now.
But I want to highlight this though, because it is important. This is unusual, isn't it? When has Nagito ever acted like this toward Hajime, or
He
anyone
hasn't.
for that matter?
Well, no, that's why I said like a few minutes ago, I think he realized we have no talent, now he's just being a dick to us.
We realize we have no swag.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I thought I was the weak link here because all I am is lucky, and then he turns around and suddenly he's like, you don't even fucking have a talent! You're like, you son of a bitch.
I thought I was lame, god damn.
It's like,
If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. I even learned what your talent is, too.
huh?
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal.
Indeed, it's Hope Peak Academy school crest.
もしかして
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
Also, hi Chiaki, welcome back to the conversation.
Yeah, I've just been here.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Oh, so it's a specifically attack against us. It's literally just our information. That's so funny. It's literally just to be like, this guy sucks. Just mine.
どうして
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? It's almost as if we shouldn't trust anything this fucker says.
Yeah.
Quite troubling that you would ask me. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Oh, does he think we're the traitor?
But that ends now.
Maybe he is the traitor.
Maybe we are. I mean, that's the thing. I made a joke, but maybe we are the traitor. Maybe the
The
traitor is the
imposter.
friends we made along the way.
We weren't doing our tasks. Sorry.
There's a traitor
bring it
among
up.
us, and every single one of us thinks it's them, but they can't. Like, it's just. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were
Yep.
just some reserve course student from the reserve department.
See, the funniest part about this, then, is that the follow-up question from this, after getting over the fact that you don't have a talent, is just to be like, then why the fuck am I here at all? And
Oh, that is the question, isn't it?
and that's literally the only reason why I think we're evil. Like,
Our talent is evil.
yeah, our talent is I'm pretty sure we might be the mastermind, because otherwise, literally, why are we here? There's no reason for us to be.
And I also cut in with some relevant reminders as well. So he's just dropped this information, and that's the reason why I was kind of giggling earlier when you were like, the information that he's keeping from them is that Hajime's a reserve course student. But no, as you can see, it's not.
Yeah,
but
he's
he
hiding
is
something
keeping
else.
information from them,
Yeah.
including what he saw out the window.
Right.
So you can tell that there was more in that big black book than just that Hajime is a reserve course student.
Right, there is a ton of stuff
that's
that he's
important.
just decided not to share. Because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a little bitch man, and I want to beat his face into the ground, but...
But, you know,
Yeah.
I actually, in this specific case, feel like it's one of the most reasonable things Nagito does in this game.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I am going to run to the bathroom real quick, but
Sounds good.
we're gonna leave it on this screen, just as the dramatic reveal.
He's like,
Yeah.
huh, it's that big? What a disappointment.
Come
Oh,
on,
jeez.
Hajime. I want to be sore after this. I'm sorry.
Fine. I guess you're my little pog champ. Come here.
So what do you think, Cole? I know there's all this shit going on, but who do you think killed Mechamaru?
I already told you my theory. I think it was a comedy of errors. I think he tripped and fell. And the pillar
So you
just
think
bonked
it's,
him.
in a way, it was kind of a suicide?
Yeah, an unintentional suicide. A suicide nonetheless.
I mean, that would line up with what happened in the first game.
Yeah.
Anata? He's the one who died. Oh my gosh. The cat received bacon this morning.
Oh.
Cat is happy. She goes apeshit over bacon. She kind of begs a little bit, but in a very respectful way, and she would never just straight up eat something off your plate unless I like put the plate on the floor, because then she knows then it's like fair game. When I had bacon this morning, she had come right up to me and she was purring as loud as she can to like get my attention, and
Yeah. That's how my dog Stella is about pepperoni pizza. She really likes pepperonis. Like normally
pepperonis
she'll
are
like
great.
they are. Like normally she'll just kind of like sit next to you and kind of like stare at you. But like anytime I'm having pizza, she like starts crying, like legitimately
Aw.
crying for the pepperoni.
Animals are so smart. They know how to manipulate us.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what you guys...
I have to give it to you.
I have no ideas what you
yeah.
guys were talking about while I was gone, but Damon has asked what a PogChamp is, so I'm a little concerned.
No, I just said that, like, I was making a joke that, like, that's what Nagito was saying to Hajime. Like, fine, I guess you're my little pog champ. Come here.
Okay. PogChamp, though, unless I'm wrong, was
No,
just
no,
like
no,
a...
don't, just leave it.
Okay.
It's implied. Let him figure it out.
Oh, I thought it was like a Twitch thing.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I think it's funnier. Like, the imagination runs wild.
I see. I had a very fringe theory on maybe what else Nagito saw out of the window, potentially.
Oh, yeah?
But I
do you
definitely,
think?
well, I feel like that guy from the Aliens meme, because it's definitely fucking out there, but we've talked a little bit about it before. How there are, like, kind of glitches that happen every so often in this game, and I'm not positive whether or not they're just to be like, oh, you're experiencing memory issues, or, like, whatever, or if it's, like, a simulation type thing. And I gotta be honest with you, a lot of this is also coming from the fact that I watched Your Turn to Die, which is a different killing game, and there are like robots and things there with people's memories implanted into them. But we had talked before about maybe literally this whole thing is a simulation, so there's a possibility that he looked out the window and sees that he's just straight up in a building and they've never moved, like, once or whatever, and, like, none of this is necessarily fully real. I don't know how to... That's not coming across as well as it did in my brain. But that's my...
I understand.
That's a fringe theory.
Maybe you saw like a deer clip through a wall or something like that.
Like, he actually woke up, like, there's
I'm
a...
dying inside.
What? Why?
What?
I'm dying inside. It's amazing. I love playing this game with you guys.
Okay. I'm afraid. I've either said something
be.
that's so deeply incorrect that it's funny, or something that's a little too close to the truth. And I can't fully
Yeah.
tell what it is because Kirsten's hiding
Or
the
it could
smile
just be
from
saying
her
it to throw
voice.
you off guard.
You don't do that. You love to say that specifically. You're really like, or I'm just messing
Yeah.
with you. And the thing is, you never are. Because again, it's literally one or the other. I'm either so far wrong that you think it's funny, or I'm too close to home and you're like, uh-oh, I have to play it cool.
I know this might be a difficult ask, but at dim sum last night, I said something that Katie was like literally turned and looked at you, and you had to confirm it before she believed it. What was it again? It's okay if you can't remember. Anyway,
I love that.
it's
Alright.
very funny though. Whatever it was.
Huh?
あのね
Unlike the primary department for the main course students who possess ultimate talents. The reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute for the second string.
Still technically
Well,
a student.
Even then, that's just in name only. The reserve departments pretty much only exist to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream.
Damn.
Reserve department. Substitute. Second string. Revenue stream. Hajime, you just, if you want to repeat them, say the
Middle
full...
gear.
What is he saying?
Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition.
Oh, our powers being rich, but not as rich as Byakuya.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're second rate
Because
rich.
he doesn't have to take the entrance exam.
Yeah.
With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised,
そうだよね
which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope.
Fuck you, dude. What the hell does that mean?
Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough.
I don't need a talent to beat this man into the dirt.
Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attain Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend.
Wait, if it was
I
a
don't-
simulation...
This guy talking about. He's the biggest simp around.
It's
Come
true.
on.
Okay, so initially I said that maybe there were a bunch of, like, secret doors and stuff that Nagito was going through, but it occurred to me that if what I was saying was true, legitimately what he would be doing would be teleportation, because it's not his real body.
Huh.
In my fringe theory, which again may be so vastly off that it's laughable, but... It's not like that,
やめてよ
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you were thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talent and a strong will.
That's so deeply incorrect and annoying. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this ideology.
And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
I hate to tell you, but talent is something you get through practice. It's not a
Yeah.
thing you're born with. You might have some skills that are innate, but in order to make them better, you gotta actually do shit.
True.
There's nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by hope to become hope. Believe it.
Go to therapy, Nagito. Your views
He
are
really
bad.
He probably needs to go to chemotherapy.
Yeah,
first,
that's
but-
true. Also that.
That's wise. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Everything about this personality is something I hate so much. Like, literally, he spends the whole time before this just being like, I'm worthless, haha. Which is bad on its own, because it's just inherently untrue. But then the minute there's someone else in the room with him that he is suddenly like, oh, you're worth even less than me, he becomes a piece of shit? Like,
He's
what
got
are
a superiority inferiority complex.
you? Get help! You're just a shithead.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for doing that with me, Nagito.
Oh. It's
Both
me,
of us
Nagito.
flinch. Yeah.
I can't believe I have no talents. This is so fucked up.
Fuck you, dude.
Dude, this guy. What? I used to. Now I'm not really liking. I used to be like, haha, funny Nagito, funny goofy troll man. Now he's just being a dick.
I don't know, I kind of think it's hilarious, because it's just like, where did this come from, man?
You're just some nobody from the reserve course who's never had a talent to begin with.
Ooh.
A nobody forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Then I'm just...
That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever.
Nothing. You've no talent.
don't have any talent? I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Aw, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
That, go fuck yourself.
Now that we know you were a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student who gets no girls,
Incorrect.
there's no way you can be associated with the Future Foundation.
Not that false, man. Hajime has pulled both men and women alike. Okay. You're just mad because he pulled you too for a minute there.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Yeah, it's like...
Well, certainly not anymore.
Baka.
Or is this the thing where he's like, oh no, I'm still so attracted to him even though he's talentless? Fuck this dude, I hate this dude. All my homies hate Nagito, and that's what I've said this whole time. There was only one time where I was like, okay, stop. He's saying stuff I agree with, so I like him a little bit in this moment, and now it's gone.
I already read this.
Oh, sorry.
All good. But
It's important that we have that moment of silence so you can hear Chase muttering in the background.
yes. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be?
I don't know. Chiaki? Just
The
say a random
survivor
name.
of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
But is it though? How funny would that be if like he was the traitor?
Dies first.
Like he's working for the Future Foundation, but then they killed him first because like that wasn't supposed to happen.
Right.
That was like a setup. So I don't know. When I was first playing this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I thought the whole time. I was like, it's got to be Byakuya since he was in the first game, you know?
Mhm. I mean, that would track, because how did he end up in a second game? is
Yeah, right?
weird.
Isn't that weird?
Unless it's not him, which I know you've said that it
But if
is, but I can't
Listen to me.
accept it.
I said this before and I'll say it again. Byakuya's in the game. You just gotta fucking deal with it.
Yeah, but you understand that you saying Byakuya's in the game, that's not agreeing to the same. If you tell me right now, look me in the eyes even though you physically can't, and tell me that that Byakuya that got stabbed to death was Byakuya from the first game, I would believe you. I think you're
I'm
being
sorry.
purposefully weird with
I'm
your
laughing.
words.
No, I would look you in the eye and say that all that stuff you just said, if it weren't for the fact that I got so distracted by, like, me literally being like, alright, I'm gonna turn my camera on right now, and then I was like, oh wait, that'll probably pop up on the stream. Just, like, dying inside.
I don't have a webcam set up, so like you could turn your camera on and you would have no idea where you're looking. Like I
Hear
can't.
me in your ears, Carly, instead of look me in the eyes.
Kirsten, you're still dodging the fucking question. I refuse to believe it.
I can't remember all the things you said. What'd you say? Like,
No,
if I
it's
can
okay.
hear you in the ears.
If I can hear you in the
that-
ears.
That Byakuya is Byakuya, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
Hey, are
god.
you listening? Clearly not.
Yeah, you.
No, sorry, we were talking about hearing in the ears. Ugh.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
Oh.
Get the fuck back in here.
Chiaki herself is gonna beat Nagito to a pulp.
Oh.
And I'll thank her for it.
あのね
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mechamaru's murder first. You know?
Yeah.
Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway.
In that case, will the traitor be among those killed as well? There's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
Maybe it's you, Nagito. Maybe you're the fucking traitor.
ねえね
You
Maybe.
said you cleared the final dead room and obtained those files. And obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Stop highlighting Octagon.
It's important.
Okay.
It's part of the it's actually a hint to the mystery of the what do you call it? The fun house.
Okay. Well, it is weird because how is there an octagon in the space as we know it, I guess? Like, because that was a big fucking
It
room.
makes perfect sense if you get what's going on.
Okay.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
えだからさ
Did you find out what it was?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that?
You're a bitch.
Okay, now here's the thing. This is again why I said what I said before. So yeah, we're talking about he's being addicted to Hajime because Hajime has no talent, blah blah blah. Now he's being addicted to Chiaki.
Not
He's being
okay.
addicted to everyone.
Not okay.
So what did he read about them in their files?
That makes him upset with them. Interested.
Yeah,
Are we all evil?
that's the big mystery here.
Are we all
No,
evil?
boy, Nagito.
Are all of us evil and we got our memories erased and this is like a revenge game? And we're just killing each other? Huh?
Huh?
What the hell?
I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right?
Wait, so how Nagito is being a dick to everyone, you just said, and the only time we've seen that is he gets really upset about the concept of despair, right? I don't like that you've made that noise.
Huh?
Maybe we are all evil.
The Minecraft.
Maybe we're all-
Have you seen Peep Show? Have you seen Peep Show?
I have not.
Oh, we the baddies.
Are we all evil? Are we all? Are we all fucking
That's a Peep
despair?
Show, where they're dressed like Nazis.
We have little skulls. Don't you think this is a little
the
evil?
That's one of my favorite shows. So good. Hey, mommy.
Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Yes.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer side. That hasn't changed since this began.
So if what I am thinking is maybe true here, if something has to do with despair and it's related to all of us being some kind of despair and that's why he hates everyone now, he would want all of us to die, but this time not as a way of hope for the killer, but because we all just suck.
Well, here's the problem with that, though. Wouldn't that imply that Nagito's also despair?
Yeah, but Nagito's a character who hates himself as well. So
why wouldn't he just kill himself?
Cause that way he doesn't take out everyone else. Like,
So how would he be able to take everyone else out?
by getting
He'd
them.
have to, like, be a murderer.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously
Or
there
getting,
was.
or
There
I
was
guess
the.
what they're implying now, he'll, like, lead them astray during the trial. So that they
Right.
get the wrong answer.
And then they all die, or because there was poison in the fridge, he might just say fuck the rules.
So,
Because he made an
Does
aside
that
there
remind you? Does that remind you of another trial at some point in this series where someone was trying to lead them all astray to get them all killed?
too. Oh, he kind of did at one point, right?
Which trial in the first game?
In the
was
fourth
that?
game, in the suicide one.
Ah. Oh. It's like poetry.
Oh, fuck. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want to hop to shine even. I just want hope to shine even brighter. Not hop.
I want the hops in this
Stop.
beer.
I'm having a rough time reading today.
Oh my god, my friend's playing Counter-Strike. She's brave.
Yeah, that's a
What
brave
you're
decision.
Yeah, because she. What are you saying?
Yeah.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. I play CS and I'm fucking pro. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Geez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon.
Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Damn.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offense.
What did you say?
Fine. I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway.
But what if I wanna?
You won't tell us. We gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mechamaru's case?
This makes me so much angrier because Hajime has done so fucking much for this group in these trials. I swear to God. Like, put some respect on our name, even if we are fully evil, okay?
As I say, says the person who thinks he's a mastermind.
Yeah, listen. Again, but this gets into weird territory where, like, I think we might be the mastermind, but our memories aren't there, so who we are right now is not the mastermind. Kind of like how the Mikon we knew was obviously the Mikon that we thought she had always been until she snapped out of it and was like, I remember everything and I suck now.
I remember everything and I love despair.
Yeah. I'm still trying to...
Huh.
She was in love with someone who was the ultimate despair. Could be
Well, anyway,
anyone.
I read this line already.
Okay.
We better hurry. The class trial is going to start soon. Yeah, I think we have to look at a few more rooms and then we'll be good to go.
Okay.
You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene.
I'm still curious, why didn't Nagito hear the clock on his side?
Yeah.
Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the side any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
That's weird. How come I can hear his voice speaking to me even though he's not here anymore? Anyway, hey, Hajime.
It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to just... I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Oh, buddy, I don't think there's a home for you to return to.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then.
Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case.
Okay, so I believe we're gonna want to go to the Grape Tower.
Yeah, that was kind of what I assumed was being implied there as well. Gotta go back to the scene of the crime and just...
There's one thing we haven't done yet. Yep, here we go. So the boys are here. And now we can do that thing you were eager to do last time.
What, look at the elevator on this side? See if it's been messed with?
No, even more than that. I'll remind you. You were like, we gotta look at Mechamaru's clock in his chest.
Oh, shit, yeah.
We got Kazumichi now, so...
That's right. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam!
Yo, sorry we're late.
Just so you all know,
Traffic
it's
on
all
Nichols
thanks to
was
me.
murder.
I'm the one who fixed the elevator.
See? It's just as I said, right?
Everyone's like, Nagito, how the fuck did you get over here? Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? Yeah, let's see which way the elevator's actually going. I looked into it, if it's going at all. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
Oh.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results.
Huh? Oh, well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. It went in a circle? No, that's not 180. It just flipped around. Okay.
Yeah. If it was 100, it would 360. It would
360,
be a
yeah.
circle.
Interesting. So the building isn't
What does
set
that
up.
mean?
The building isn't set up the way we think it is, then.
Absolutely right. That's why it's so funny that they spent so much time like, yep, it's definitely like this. Because I hate to tell you, but the first entire chunk of the trial is going to be determining the actual layout of the
Great.
because it's very important.
Yes, okay, so that does track, though. That is how the final dead room actually has that space behind it. Right? Maybe? I don't know.
I see. It's just as I thought.
Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, obviously, the elevator is most likely to rotate 180 degrees.
The elevator rotated.
Now then, I should investigate Nekomaru's body.
As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower. The hell is wrong with him? Oh, that's not what that says. The hell is wrong is him. That's what it says.
The hell is wrong is him.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, is wrong with him.
Yeah.
For real, is wrong with
in this
him.
moment, Hajime's just standing there like, and I'm the one being fucking talked shit about for not being a talent here. This man can't even speak.
Well, yeah, he's not the ultimate speaker.
Yeah, doesn't he
He's
seem
the
pissed
ultimate
off or
shark tooth.
something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? That's
A lot.
weird, also kind of a weird thing to say there. Not necessarily evil, but definitely doesn't sound great. What's up, fucker?
You already talked to him.
Yeah, no, but this is what I wanted to see, is to see whether the panel is messed with, because we had that conversation off of stream.
Sorry, for some reason I thought that this would have been triggered in the conversation already, so...
No. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel. It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right? Oh, looks like word travels fast! Check out that panel over there. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open. But see, that's the conversation I was having with you after our last stream.
Yeah.
'Cause, like...
I just don't think they put it in the actual background setting.
Yeah, they didn't. Which means the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Interesting. So yeah, it was broken on this side.
So then I guess, yeah.
So just a reminder, this was the site that Hajime and the girls were staying on.
Right. Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Just wait till you learn, because it's at least partially himself.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, you need to hurry up and investigate.
But we've already investigated everything we can here. False, Hajime!
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly.
Kazuichi, go!
Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Eh?
まさか
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already? Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care what happened to Nekomaru.
Fuck you.
Whoa!
Where are you? If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for?
Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but wait a minute, what? Oh, right. Right. When they first met, he was like, I want to open you up and look at you.
Yeah, but he was very sexual about it, so I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm. But not like this. This is too much. I don't have a thing for dead bodies.
Come on. Are you guys really feeling okay too? Now's not that time to be staring into space.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? Because we're all evil. I think. Maybe, I don't know. Now's not the time to look away. I need Kazuichi to disassemble Nekomaru's body. Oh. I wasn't looking away. I very distinctly clicked on the corpse, actually.
Yeah, right?
Like, we've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. I love...
It looks like that scene from Psycho.
Yeah. But I love the mental image of him having truly just like a pocket knife, well, or what is it called again? I can't
Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, the Swiss Army knife. Love the
That's
idea.
what they call it in Japanese, apparently.
Yeah. Love the idea of him having a multi-tool, which is not very big at all, and Nekomaru is fucking huge, and you're just like trying to like stick the little corkscrew in there or something, like it's just not effective. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? Yeah, baby, there's a clock. I love that it's an analog clock just shoved in there. Like, sure, man. If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. That's what I'm trying to do. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it
So
looks
that's
like
when-
that's
when
when
he
he died. Yeah, the actual time he died. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Interesting. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi, unless you were stopped from going. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock, blah blah blah. Automatically updates, extremely accurate. It's a clock. It's fully perfect. The timing on it
He's a
is never
Time
wrong.
He's a time.
Matt Smith.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Because that's when he died. That's when he
You
died.
should back off for now. Yeah, maybe you should talk to the people.
Okay. Oh, forced into a scene.
Where he stares at you.
What's
Oh, this is important.
Okay. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him.
Should interact with Nagito.
Okay.
最低だ。
Jeez, this is the worst.
Huh?
まったく。
Yeah.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys.
What are you talking about?
あのね。
Found this fragment under the pillar. I found this under a fragment of the pillar that was tipped over.
Is this a doorknob? Oh. Interesting.
わからないかな。
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it.
Well, there's someone who could have done that.
Plus, it looks like there's scratches attached. There are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
ね
Don't you think it's strange?
Like metal on metal.
え、ほら。
That's Nagito.
We examined the far back door in Grape Tower. The doorknob is still intact, right?
Which means, in theory, this would go to the grape door. Now that you mention it, you're right. Unless it was switched out. But
If that's the case, where did the doorknob come from?
if it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. The grape door! Haha! It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
まあ、
Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
Try it out. How?
わからないの？
Take the elevator to the Strawberry House and enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall.
Okay, how do you propose we do that, Nagito?
Oh.
It's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right?
But the button to open the whoa. My god, I don't know what happened to my brain there. Okay. But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
決まってるよ。
Oh, okay.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Now this is gonna be interesting. Because are the towers still connected somehow? Is that part of this layout still true? Well, you're
Well,
right.
it has to be. They tested it.
Yeah, they did. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. Just take them from Grape. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. Oh, fuck!
Well, you... we have plenty of parts right here.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Huh? Nagito, that... Oh, no.
Just use our
Well,
friend's
nine-nine.
parts. It's okay. What's he gonna do? Get upset? Just use Mechamaru. I'm sure you can dig through his body and find some spare parts.
Hold on! Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend?
It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right?
Junk?
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Jane?
The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. Nagito's like, we fucking unlock it.
You don't need to
No,
worry
they don't have the key.
Yeah, but we have all the tools, we just pickpocket it. Or no, that's not the right
He's
word.
gonna leave
Lockpick it. I see.
We don't need to worry about that all. Or that at all.
Huh? Oh, do the doors not open how you expect them to? But we've seen them open. I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
さて
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door.
Hey, I'm not finished.
Hajime, you're going to come later too, right?
If you ask me politely.
It'd be really bothersome if you didn't.
That's not politely.
I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
ね
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob. Haha.
あ
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about everything. Or about something, sorry. Who knows?
あ
Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
あのな
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings.
The clocks.
俺は
So I did what he said, checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Wait, what? They were all correct when you checked?
たくよ
Why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all.
Excuse me? Someone took the time to fix them?
For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. Clearly. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
仕方ねえな
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. Thanks for the chat, Kirsten. No problem, Kirsten.
You're right. What Nagito said about the
Aw,
door
goblin.
opening. Yeah, he's a baby.
And I love Dad in the.
Now, what's interesting about this picture, because you can't really see it, is his entire body is like flat, like he's perched on his paws, and then his head is turned fully on the side, which can't be comfortable, because like typically if you lay on your
Mel does
side,
that too.
you lay on your side, but no, his body perfectly upright, his head on the side.
Mao does that too. I think it's because they like to like kind of curl up a little bit.
Yeah. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Either it'll get ripped to shreds as it opens, or the door
To
doesn't
shreds, you say?
open. Yeah, to shreds. Or the door doesn't open like we think it does. Or we're going into a completely different tower.
Fourth option.
Yeah. Or the towers actually aren't connected and we just assumed that somehow. Because it's like a trick room.
Or a different option that you still haven't said.
Okay, I don't know. Or we walk in and nothing changes. We walk in and it's still the strawberry door on the other end. It looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something?
Oh, I can't wait.
Jeez, I don't understand this at all.
Go,
Alright.
go, go! I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the bathroom real quick, but keep going, because
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna have to voice act.
I click on Fuyuhiko right now just to like force an interaction.
Like, hey, if he can start talking. No.
Oh man, yeah, like, thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. Elevator. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. Alright. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, your ear! Well, we did what we could.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go?
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekamaru's part without my permission.
Well, I mean, even so.
Anyways, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What'll happen if you press the button to Strawberry Howl's door?
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekamaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember?
So, let's see, hang on. I'm trying to figure stuff out here. So the way that the elevators are right now is impossible. So for it to turn 180 degrees based on the location of both of them, it would have to be facing each other with the hexagon. That's not a hexagon, is it? No. Hex is 5, right?
No, you're right. A hexagon.
Okay. Pentagon's 5.
6 sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the hexagon and the rectangle would actually have to be facing each other. So there's no way that the tower could meet in the middle like that, based on the...
Wait, what do you mean facing each other? 'Cause they're facing each other right now.
No. I mean, like, the way they have it right now is a straight line. It would have to be angled, is the thing. So, like, I can't show you because you can't see my cursor, but, like, they have the elevator.
Understand.
They have the elevator marked, and essentially those elevators in both things have to be facing each other. But to do that, you would essentially be moving the tower into the opposite way. So
I understand what you're saying.
I
see.
It would be the reverse image of what we're looking at instead.
So you remember how the octagon was in yellow? Like it was highlighted, like it's important?
Yeah.
What is an octagon?
8-sided shape.
It sure is.
So we have 6 and 4 is 10, so where does the octagon fit in with the... I don't fucking care. We'll figure it out when we get there.
It's advanced geometry, my guy.
I hate
You
math.
didn't do anything about that. It doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside.
I don't know.
Geometry was actually my favorite math in high school. I did the best in that one.
Fair enough. I really like solving for X. I like doing that, but...
Same.
The thing is, if I get drunk enough on vodka specifically, I will have nightmares about trying to do math problems that I am unable to solve. And I say that because it's happened more than twice. And, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Anyway, this is for you, go. Oh, okay.
Well, we'll only know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out.
Unfortunately, it is. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, let's do it! What's gonna happen?
Kirsten, I want you to know that you said that line about not having to... You didn't think you'd have to voice a character, and there was a moment when it let us out to go wander over to the house, and I was like, I should go strike up a conversation with Chiaki right now. Or Fuyuhiko, it was one or the other. There's no way this door will open.
No way, right?
Not when the other side is chained up, except it will. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Except it does. Yeah!
And it's the same room, the same shit, so... How does it happen? How does it work? Because you're right, the thing you're saying about the elevators having to, for lack of a better term, face each other, you're correct. Because yeah, it would have to be 180 degrees. And yet, they both meet at the same tower. How is it possible?
Because maybe the doors that we're looking at are not the same doors that we have in the other tower. I don't know how that makes sense.
That's what I just said. But I mean, how would it work?
Right.
There's only one way. Think about it.
Alright. So is this
Think about planes.
Kirsten, we have just
Not
discussed...
the automobile.
No, I know, I understand.
Think about like planes on an axis.
Oh, it's a level. Maybe, no.
No, wait, we'll continue that.
Well, the thing is, maybe it's a different level of the same area, because we're talking about not necessarily being on the first floor, but we're still in the same room. So how does that work? Because the floor has to remain the floor. Unless the floor is an elevator.
You're right there, dude.
Is the floor an elevator?
Yes. Yes, you got Kate. She did it. Carly fucking figured it out, Chase.
What is it?
That she figured out the funhouse.
Oh, okay.
So, does it make sense now why it was such a big deal when Nagito looked out the window?
Right, there's multiple levels, and he understands that now.
Yes.
I see.
And so that hatch in the floor, now does it make sense how he was able to get to Grape House?
Yeah, he went down into Grape House.
So Strawberry House is on top.
I see.
The Grape House is below.
You have not said this
There
one
you go.
yet.
Oh, well, why did it open?
Impossible! Where did the chain go?
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange.
That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
What do you mean?
I fucking hate that grape door so much. It's
fake.
Yeah.
I know.
So remember before when you were like, is that actually part of it? I was like, in a way. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered because it's not real. They're both fake doors.
Yeah.
Come on down, real fake doors. Because when they did the test, they just put her thing in the direct center of the room.
Right.
So they wouldn't have really noticed that it's not facing the wrong, but you can see that even though they're supposed to be coming from the quote-unquote other side, he's still on the farther end of the room.
Right.
It's all weird. So now that you figured it out, I'm sure you're gonna really enjoy the next hour of us having to defend it in court.
Yeah, great. Oh god. I'm probably gonna have to call it as the trial starts, just because I have a couple of other things I gotta do, but...
All good.
Did you say this and I missed it? Okay.
Hey. Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the other door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walked in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. Oh, because it moved.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, you said that he carefully arranged stuff on it, but if the floor is an elevator, that might shift things around ever so slightly. As it moves.
No, I think the point he was making is that everything was exactly the way he left it.
I
so,
see.
like, because
That's
they were
the
like,
weird...
it must have been turned around or something.
Gotcha.
They don't understand yet that
Right.
that's going to come out in the trial.
Right.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case.
Oh yeah.
We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
Because I will say, now that you know that, and now that you know that this is just one tall tower, what do you think about what that means for how Mechamaru died?
Yeah, that's interesting, because we don't know what floor he died on, necessarily, then. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't have anything other than that yet. Because it gives both sides equal access, because the whole Strawberry Tower being locked and button closed means nothing, because that door wasn't real. I mean, the one was with the button broken. So the killer had to
That's true,
realize,
yeah.
oh shit, the chain doesn't actually stop you from going in this side. I have to fuck it up on this side. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of thoughts yet.
なるほどね。
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I was back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought. Then you already knew about this mystery.
You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try and investigate first?
Why don't I shove my fist in your mouth?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there.
There's a clue on that door. Yay, it's not a real door. Let's go put the handle in it.
Well, more than that.
What?
Do you see?
But
Look.
there's no handle. That's what I
Oh,
said that.
sorry. It cut off, I guess, because all I heard was like, yeah, it's not a real door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I also spoke about the handle. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it. Right, so someone tried to open this door, ripped the handle off to realize it was fake, and then kind of figured out the mystery of this room.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor. See, the screws came out with it, right?
Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well, that's what it looks like.
It came off this door. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to?
Huh? Get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything.
Huh?
All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did.
What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Ding dong, bing bong.
どうやら学級裁判の時間になってしまったようですね。正直だるいっす。最高にだるいっす。もう寝たまま一生を過ごしたい気分っす。
Go ahead and do that, Monokuma. No one's stopping you. We'd appreciate it.
ダメだと分かってるけど眠くなる。
Although I guess we might need his help getting out of the fucking tower. Maybe after that you can sleep.
And more food.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe there'll be some old Skisapu Ampan, like in that episode of Golden Kamuy, that they could live off.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial. But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground? The walls just fall away and we're standing directly in the trial room.
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
No, well, do you guys hear something?
hear something.
What do you hear this time?
Something comes crashing through the walls, and it's Monokuma's tongue. Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. Oh shit, there goes- oh my god! Seems fully unnecessary.
Ball, Monokuma.
Is he telling us to go inside from here? Luckily, no one was standing in the direct center of the room.
Seems that way. Also, I kind of hate that this Monokuma only has half of his teeth.
Yeah.
Just hold on, Mechamaru. I'll make sure to avenge you.
Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting! If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart.
Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yeah, you're right.
It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. Ugh, but it's so damn annoying! I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward...
We're the same.
So fucking creepy.
The same. Stepladders.
What
Huh?
are you doing, stepladder?
No!
Putting your
No!
fingers in my ass.
No, it is Sunday. Shit. It is the correct day for that joke now.
Wait, why?
It's fingers in his ass Sunday.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah.
That certainly changes my plans for today.
Oh, no. Hajime runs into the rock like, no! Okay, Nagito was suddenly standing next to me, with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Put your hand down!
Fingers in his ass.
Put your hand down right now, Nagito!
You want him to put it in his ass?
I want him not up in the air like a threat. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Like you, I know my place.
Fuck you, dude. What are you saying?
That's why I prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing.
Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Get help!
After all, that's what it means to live,
No,
right?
you stupid dumb bitch. You choose to decide what it means to live, but most people find comfort in the people around them that they choose to be their friends and partners and family. Life matters. Get help.
Nagito, please.
Like, Nagito, shut the fuck up.
McDonald's.
Go eat a bit, yeah, like, go eat a hamburger and just think about how good it is, and then maybe you'll calm down.
Yeah.
Get the Royale with cheese.
There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyways.
Then
Baka.
close your mouth.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story.
Huh? A novel?
The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end,
Is she the killer? Yeah,
surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer.
that seems like an important thing to bring up here. I feel like that comes back to my whole thing of being like, maybe we're all fucking evil.
Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for this whole time was inside you all along.
Huh.
How do you feel about novels like that?
I think we're living that. What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. Also, yeah, Damon, you're right. All of the OSTs in this game do in fact slap. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
どうしようもないね。
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you.
Oh, God. Sorry, every time Nagito speaks now, I just think about what would happen if I was in this situation, if I was in, like, a killing game. I don't think I would kill another person. I feel like it would take a lot to get me there. To be like, I'm finally gonna snap and kill someone. But goddamn, Nagito comes pretty close to that line.
I guess what's kind of fucked up though is there are a few instances, like for instance, the first killing in the first game, where it's kind of like you're a victim of circumstance, because what happened was that Sayaka had invited Leon over and was gonna kill him, but it's actually Makoto's room, so she could frame Makoto. But then he is like fights back and ends up killing her, and it's like, damn. So you never know, honestly.
Right, for sure. That's the thing too, though, but I'm also not afraid of death in the thing. And I don't mean this in a suicidal way, but, like, if I die, I die. You know? Like, that's kind of where I'm at.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Carly, it feels like she's a stepping stone.
No! No! Incorrect. Like, the thing is, of course, if it's self-defense, there's always gonna be the chance that you accidentally end up killing the person who's trying to hurt you. Like, because it's not like I would just stand there and accept death in that moment. Like, I'm probably gonna try and fight or flight, you know? But, like, I feel like there's no point. Because we're all gonna die one way or the other, right? And I don't mean that in a hopeless way, but, like, that's the game. Either you survive long enough until someone commits a crime, or you end up getting killed, or you become a killer, and I feel like I would actively make the choice to just not become a killer. Like, if I die, I die, so be it, I'll be a victim, but...
I see.
No reason...
Well, I have a question regarding that, though.
Uh-huh.
So, given what you just said, with the added layer of the motive for this trial, which was... you're all gonna starve to death unless someone kills someone else. How does that change your answer? Does that make you, like, way more willing?
No, literally doesn't at all, because I love food, but again, the thing is, I'm diabetic. I'm dead first. Because if I don't eat, I die. If I do eat and I don't have my diabetic stuff, I die. Like, the thing is, it's just choosing the way.
Make you want to, like, offer yourself as a...
Oh, yeah, fully. I would say that. I would be like, hey, if you guys need food, which is gonna happen, I don't care if I die, because I'm gonna die. This is literally a lose-lose situation. I'm gonna die either way. Like, straight up, I would be like, also, I can kill myself in front of all of you, so we all know immediately this is a suicide, and everyone gets out of the trial to go on. Like, it literally would not matter to me, because the option for me there is death or death, and if I'm gonna die, I want to be helpful about it, if I choose that, you know?
Well, to be fair, if you do something like that, it does kind of open you up to be defied by Monokuma, because at the end of the day, he wants a spectacle, right? He wants there to be a trial.
But that doesn't break the rules.
Involving, like, twists and turns.
That's true. That's entirely fair. But if it doesn't break the rules, I could make a case against that, is the thing. Because we've seen that rules are important in this game.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's against the rules. I'm saying that Monokuma would probably try to, in a way that doesn't break the rules, probably try to obfuscate it. So it's sometimes better to like, I don't know. It's interesting though. It gives you a lot to think about regarding the current situation.
Well,
we have
yeah,
here.
this is the suicide chapter, which is why I know that Nekomaru was in some ways, I feel like, and I have no proof of this yet, I feel like trying to kill himself so that everyone else could eat, and it just didn't work out like he thought it would. Because there are clearly shenanigans afoot, I just don't know what they are yet. But see, that's the thing about death games, is like, it very much depends on the people around you, I feel like, is how you would play a game like that if you ever found yourself in that situation, because if it was all people like me, it would be truly the most boring game, is the thing. Because everyone would just be like, fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever.
What would your ultimate be if you were in the game?
I don't know. I feel like I would be like Hajime. I feel like I am a reserves course student. Because there's a lot of stuff I can do, but I don't feel like I excel in one particular thing.
I see. The ultimate Jack.
Yeah, I get maybe, but like there's a lot of stuff I can't do either. Like that's just kind of the nature of being a human. But I don't give a shit is the other thing. Like I don't need to be the best at something to feel like I have worth. Also, sorry to go off on a tangent.
All good.
How are you doing, Cole?
We're at the end here.
How would you
Yeah.
handle how would you handle a killing game if you woke up and won, Cole?
Probably not I don't know, I wouldn't kill anyone as well, but like I'd probably just be having a real bad time.
Yeah. I love
Yeah, I don't know.
I love
I don't know if I would have like anything specific to say besides like I wouldn't really want to kill anyone, but
Yeah, that's fair.
won't be having fun. I don't know.
I love,
It just sounds like a bad time overall.
I love the
So
implication
you
that
wouldn't
you're like,
use it as an opportunity to like create a bromance with another guy in the group, like Taka and Mondo did. They were having fun.
No, I don't.
In the first game, there were these two guys that like they were just like, you know, fuck it, we're gonna develop a bromance after a night in the sauna.
yeah.
It sounds weird now that I'm saying it out loud, but that's what happened. They became really good friends, but then it turned out that Mondo was the killer in the second trial, and he was executed, and that broke Taka's heart. But otherwise, they were having a great time before that all happened. It was really bizarre.
I mean, that would, I think, arguably be the worst part of waking up in a death game, is forming attachments to people, because that's just human nature to do, is pack bond, and then someone dies. Like,
Yeah.
the emotional damage of this is forever lasting, which is almost why I would argue it might be better to be a victim in some instances, just like you don't have to keep living with that knowledge. But that's a very depressing outlook. Anyway, let's get to the trial.
Anyhow, but I know that you don't matter at all. I was just going back right into the depression. So why do I care about you?
Oh, you care about us, you little bitch boy?
Oh, tsundere.
You admire hope. I love hope.
Are you saying you love us in a really roundabout and annoying way?
In some ways, we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional.
Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Everyone, huh?
Oh, why is everyone important?
Oh.
Oh, I see.
So you still believe you're just like everyone else?
Yes, dumbass, because we're all in this situation together and I'm here. Talent doesn't matter right now.
Reserve course students are so full of themselves.
You're about to be full of me, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean, I'm gonna shove my foot in your entire throat.
And he would just be like, more daddy.
Ew! Ah! Yeah! No!
It's Nagito, are you kidding?
Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he licked my foot and disappeared into Monokuma Rock.
See, you complain, but you're in on it too.
I hate this. Calm down. I did make a joke about coconut earlier though, so I really am. I'm not above it. Oh, that's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. And we're going down. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Yeah, that's probably true.
The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened. Oh, I forgot to look at who was on the outskirts of that elevator. Because that's how I determine. That's how I determine who's gonna die.
What you said.
I forgot to do that. Because that's how I determine who's gonna die next.
The people on the outskirts technically, like, there used to be more on the left side, I guess. So the ones that are on the outskirts on the right side are Fuyuhiko, and Nagito, and Gundam.
Well, I already know out of those three who I think it's gonna be, and I'm not gonna say it now.
Oh yeah, well, so let's talk about that, because we're at the trial now, so you can well, actually, they're probably going to give you an opportunity to save once you get past this, dialogue, so
Okay.
never mind. We should talk about who we think it is at that point.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things. So let's just get on with it already.
So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a die, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
Wait, can I?
What?
Wow.
Wait, can I do that?
Hey,
can I keep
be
rolling
careful,
until?
dude. That's illegal in many states.
Hang on, can I?
It is.
Wait, can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that and just keep re-rolling if I don't like the number?
Just reroll.
Apparently in this universe.
Yeah.
What an extreme punishment.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
Kakusai
And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. Don't worry, we're only gonna do this twice more? Right? We have one more trial and then we have the mastermind after that? Or am I skipping one?
No, you're right.
Okay. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Mechamaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. Man is important. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form... Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Yeah, rip to the people on this screen in particular. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. Actually, that's another thing. I don't want to say what I'm thinking specifically, but I have concerns about...
me neither.
I have concerns about other characters also on this screen.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Because of the reason I told you when Cole wasn't listening, but also, that makes me worried for the other person on this screen as well.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was surprised.
Yeah. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I would like to save. Thank you. Alright. So that's all I can play. But Cole, who do you think it is?
I still think it's a suicide.
Okay.
I'm thinking,
Gotcha.
now that we know that the floor moves on there, explains why the pillar fell over. So Nekomaru was trying to do something, and for some reason the elevator activated and the pillar fell down and killed him.
That is true. Nekomaru is not technically alive in the same way that everyone else is, so we don't know that the mechanism necessarily would have recognized him as having someone in the room. I do think, and I've stated this before, I do think Nekomaru was trying to commit suicide, shenanigans happened, and it didn't work the way he thought it would. So I think someone else had to come in and finish the job, based on just kind of the fact that the hammer was there, but was fully clean. The fact that they made a big deal about there being a button on the back of his neck that will put him into sleep mode. It makes me think he can't do anything to himself if he's in sleep mode. You know? So I feel like there is... I feel like this is an assisted suicide, if that makes sense. So technically...
Who do you think did the assisting? Or is it involving that thing we were talking about?
It's involving that thing we were talking about, where I may or may not have gotten spoiled, and I don't know if it's this trial or not.
I see. Alright. Well, I think it was Sonya.
I think you're
She was a
bullshitting.
little quiet this investigation.
I think you're fucking bullshitting.
It's a little suspicious. Oh, you think I'm bullshit? Alright, just you wait till the trial.
Alright.
I guarantee you that she's gonna be acting really sus during the trial.
Okay, but we've also talked about how in the first game you brought up a point to be like, everyone thought that they were the one who did it until they were like, oh shit, she did it. Which doesn't negate that from also happening here. Where there are a couple of people who are like, oh fuck, did I do it?
That's so funny because it's just making me think of how we watched Pulp Fiction last night, and then Bruce Willis is like, oh shit, I killed that guy, he's dead? And the cab driver's like, yeah, and he's like, oh.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's all for this stream, so I guess see you next time, Damon. Maybe.
Yeah! Woo!
See you in the stars.
RMVP.